Good evening, everyone. I'm Leslie Adamy.
I'm Mike Gillespie. Breaking news tonight. A verdict has been handed down in the trial of former Uvalde CISD police officer Adrian Gonzalez.
After deliberating for several hours this afternoon, that verdict dropping just before 7:30 this evening, the jury finding Gonzalez not guilty on all 29 counts tied to the failed response during the Robb Elementary shooting.
Yeah, that decision comes after weeks of emotional testimony from law enforcement, witnesses, and families.
Our Natalia Osuna joins us now here in the studio. And Natalia, you just got back from a full day there at the courthouse. Heavy days of testimony. Talk us through what were some of the other key takeaways from today.
Hey, Mike, Leslie. Well, after the defense and prosecution made their closing arguments from both sides earlier this morning, the jury deliberated for 7 hours and reached a verdict this evening. Ultimately, the jury determined Adrian Gonzalez is not guilty, much to the heartbreak of family members of the shooting victims. And it was a tense moment when Judge Sid Harrell announced the jury had decided Gonzalez is not guilty. Tears burst out in the courtroom on both sides of the gallery. On one side, we saw families clutching their crosses and holding their breath, and on the other side, Gonzalez and his family hugged each other and attorneys in celebration. Over the course of this trial, Adrian Gonzalez did not take the stand, but he did speak tonight, at least publicly for the first time, shortly after receiving that not guilty verdict. The defense team at his side, here's what he said.
Adrian, what does moving on look like to you?
Just picking up the pieces and moving forward. That's it.
After Judge Harrell read the jury's verdict, we caught up with family members of the victims and asked them what was running through their minds in that moment. Juanita and Julissa Rizzo have been at the Nueces County Courthouse for the trial since the very beginning.
The system failed the children, the teachers, again. Over and over again, they keep freaking failing us.
I want to say two things. We want justice for Jackie. And I want to say another thing is that there was two monsters on May 24th, and one was a shooter and the other was a monster that never went in and could have avoided this.
It's been 3 years since tragedy struck that day at Robb Elementary, killing 19 students and 2 teachers. As someone who's been covering this trial over the last 2 weeks, it was emotional from beginning to end, as you just heard from those family members. And families of the victims seem to agree that justice was not served today. Gonzalez's defense team said that some gaps in the prosecution's evidence further, a lot of emotions today at the courthouse, and they said again, the defense saying that they further showed those gaps in the prosecution's evidence. But again, a lot of emotions, and we're back today to bring you the latest. Leslie, Mike.
All right, thank you for that, Natalia. And of course, you saw the strong reaction from family members there. Now, when asked by reporters if he had any message for the families of the victims earlier tonight, the man at the center of this case did say no, not right now.
Alongside his team, Adrian Gonzalez, though, taking a few moments, to offer thanks for his defense team and family. Take a listen.
First things first, I want to start by thanking God for this. My family, my wife, and these guys are here. He put them in my path, and I'm just thankful for that. And thank you for the jury for considering all the evidence and making that verdict.
Is there anything you want to say to the families?
No, not right now.
And as you heard earlier, when asked about what the future holds, Gonzalez said it's about picking up the pieces and moving forward. Of course, the other major story that we are watching